Well, Trevor, obviously, I and everybody else has to answer the question, which is, you stop them coming in the first place where you can by smashing the gangs. You process the claims because it's ridiculous to keep people in limbo at £2 billion a year to the taxpayer. And then the question comes, what do you do with those people whose claims fails, and how do you get them out of the country and return them as quickly as possible? The answer to that, and I'll directly take on your question, is first, you don't need a returns agreement to return people to their country of origin. And if you've got safe countries that they can be returned to, let's say Albania or India, then we can simply get on with that with a fast
come down 90% already.
That's an example of the sort of agreement that can be struck. More of those can be done around the world, so you don't need a formal returns agreement. I'm not going to pretend that a returns agreement with those third countries isn't helpful. Of course it is, and we would say seek to strike them. There's then the secondary question, which is, could there somehow be a returns agreement into Europe? Let me be absolutely crystal clear about this, because the government has been pumping out complete garbage this week.
All right, let's not go back over how terrible the Tories are, because I want to get on to some other issues.
I do think, well, let me just complete on this, because there is obviously an EU quota system for EU members. Well, it's obviously not an EU member, and we will not. No, we will not be part of that. We're not an EU member. This is why what the government's saying has been complete garbage.
All right.
And even that scheme within the EU is not working. I've been discussing that with EU leaders here. That scheme itself isn't really working very well. So the idea that we're going to join the EU scheme on quotas is complete nonsense. We're not an EU member, and that wasn't what I was talking about.